welcome back to another crypto video. Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming back to another crypto video, and today we're looking at Harmony 1. Oh yes, so firstly, if you are new here, please also subscribe to the channel, hit the like, hit the notification bell, and do all those wacky YouTube thingies that you guys love to do. So what's happened is we've had a bit of a correction, haven't we? We've had a bit of a red day over here. We don't really like to see those, but in order to move up, sometimes we need to, move down. So it's not a case of one step forward, two steps back. It's a case of two steps forward and one step back. At least we would like to think so. So what's happened here? We've had our correction. We've come up from 0.2 USD over here. And we had a 20% correction all the way down to this Fibonacci level of $0.1635 dollars, and we did get a lovely little bounce. You can see this this wick over here. There's a very long wick, so there's quite a lot of buying pressure going on, which is nice to see that we're bouncing off these levels. So we do have a major amount of resistance now over here, guys, over at 0.2 dollars. So we must bear that in mind. And looking at the current price itself, if we just take a little zoomy in, yeah, we're going to be coming up to some basically resistance over 0.1784, 0.1837, and the golden ratio over here of 0.1186. If we do bust back through 0.2 with some nice volume and everything's looking good again, but I think we need to trade sideways for a while first, we're going to see 0.216 perhaps be a bit of a resistance, but I think it's going to be more of a volume discovery. And of course 0.2259 over here is going to prove as a very big level of resistance. But if we do break through clear, of 0.205 in the near future, then we're pretty much going to be on track for some all-time highs over here with Harmony. I think it can happen. I mean, look, if you zoom right out and just look at what's happened, impulse wave up, correction, massive accumulation, spring, impulse wave up again. So we've got a high. We just need to see, are we going to come down and produce a lower low? Because if we did just travel in this direction, it's easy to draw lines. Of course it is. You can tell any story you want. If we just traveled in this direction, it would be fantastic. We can come down to 0.13. We shouldn't need to get worried. Time is something that we don't want to rush, and the quicker we rush this bull market, the lower the prices of everything is pretty much going to be. And oh my god, Harmony is pumping as I'm making this video. So yep, things look pretty good at the moment. We did have the bearish divergence on the relative strength index on the daily time frame. You see this over here, and then the highs on the RSI are dropping, but the actual price was increasing. So we were due this sell-off. In terms of the bearish divergence, we were inevitably leading to this. It was gonna happen. So we come back down to a 0.382 Fibonacci retracement level, and we have bounced. So far, so good. We just need to hope that things aren't going to get worse, because if we do drop again and we come back through this 0.162 level, then potentially we come down to 0.135 and 0.1396 dollars. So there's some shorting opportunities. If we hop into the 4-hour time frame, you can see that we're still overextended on our 21-day moving average, and usually I like to steer well clear of trading when we're high above that level. For instance, if you bought over here when we were overextended on the RSI over the moving average, which is like a lagging indicator, yeah, you've got to wait longer if you want to take profits. It doesn't put you in an optimal position, so it's always good to be patient and wait for these waves to come your way. What else do we have to look at? So we're just sitting on the 4-hour. So yeah, basically this range over here is quite critical. We need to sort of stay between 0.1632 as a support, and of course we've got 0.204 as a resistance that we are looking to hold. So just keep in mind that if we lose this support levels, you can potentially go short. You're looking at sort of 0.11 levels. I have some accumulation targets at 0.05. Of course, it's very unrealistic now. But more realistically, if you want to look at some short-term accumulation targets, 0.11 could be a safe bet if we are going to have a downtrend for a few more weeks. We haven't entered this downtrend just yet. I do believe we're looking very strong still. So just keep an eye on these closer fib levels for accumulation of 0.16, 0.14, and perhaps you can accumulate and pump your bags there. I mean, we did already get a nice bounce just this morning off this level. I was unfortunately not available to get a video in. I wanted to, and we already made a 10% recovery. I mean, that's mega. It's a great level to place a trade. You know, we have a bit of a falling wedge over here, which is what I see happened. And we bounced off that Fibonacci level, guys. That looked very strong. This would have been a take profit zone for me, because we don't know if this is going to clearly take us up to 0.2 or whether we're going to come back down and retest the 0.1628 level on the Fibonacci. So just be aware of that, just because, you know, downtrend is usually good to sell the impulse, sell the pump, sell the relief bounce, because you don't know if you're going to come back down. We're still pretty overheated on these RSIs. Look at this. Look, we're still kind of on 70 RSI, so we're pretty overheated. Look at that. We're really overextended. Just bear in mind that we might come down lower. We might come down lower. 0.149, 0.1621. Keep these levels in your head. Write them down on a piece of paper. Set some trading signals or alerts. And, you know, of course, it's not financial advice. It's very risky. Cryptocurrency is always risky. And just make sure you have stop losses and other things set in order to prevent losses, because yeah, I've had liquidations due to laziness because I haven't set them sometimes myself, and it doesn't feel good when you get that crappy email from Binance. So yeah, guys, that's my take on Harmony One. I think in the coming weeks we are going to test 0.2 again. We don't know when. It could be a while. And if we bust through 0.2, great. You know, the sky's your limit. But if we come back down to around 0.164, I think we could potentially lose our support and come down to 146 and lovely reaccumulation zone of 0.11. So that's it. That's my very, very simple take on Harmony One. Fantastic project. If we jump into its analytics once again, just look at some figures. 0.165 on the price right now, rank 74 in the crypto ladder. Market cap of 1.74 billion. Awesome. That's really strong. Look at that trading volume as well. Market dominance is pretty low, so it's a growing number. It's a growing percentage. Be patient. Hold on for dear life. Take care, friends, and thanks for jumping in. See you.